Hi everybody, it's Dandorf with your news cartridge for Wednesday, December 2nd, 2015. Oh boy, there is tons of stuff happening today, way more than I could shove in this episode, so the intro is just going to be full of teasers. A Microsoft executive, surprisingly not Phil Spencer, has said that 2016 will be the year to buy an Xbox One. Yeah, more on that later, and probably more on the weekend too. A Minecraft user has created a working cell phone in Minecraft that even does video chatting. Square Enix is offering 4 free days for FF14 in order to get players to return to play their new expansion, and Dirt Rally has been given an ESRB rating for PS4 and Xbox One. Another game has been rated too, but you'll have to watch to see what it is on today's news cartridge. Today's top story is to remind us that not all games are created equal, and sometimes there's just clearly a superior version. Chivalry Medieval Warfare has just made its way over to the PS4 and Xbox One. However, the PS4 version is running at 60 frames per second, while the Xbox One is running at 30. This has been confirmed via one of the developers on Twitter. Considering what I had said earlier about Microsoft saying that 2016 will be the year to buy an Xbox, I don't know how they got to this conclusion when their machine can't run a 3-year-old game at 60 FPS. I'm honestly surprised that it can't. Alright, it should be able to, so what the heck. So if you're in the position of wanting Chivalry and not sure which platform to get it on, the choice has pretty much been made for you, and it's the PS4 version you want. That is, unless you don't already own it on PC. Psyonix has made the official statement that Rocket League has reached a total of 8 million players, combining numbers for both PS4 and PC, but that number is about to get much, much bigger. A few weeks ago I had reported that a developer from Psyonix was asked if Rocket League was going to make its way to Xbox at some point. He was rather vague, but it seemed to me that he was indicating that it would indeed be at some point. Well, my hunch was accurate, and a Taiwanese games rating board has given a rating to the game for Xbox One. There are no details yet if the resolution or frame rate will be any different, but I really can't imagine that they would be because it runs great on the PS4 from what I understand, and even better on the PC. Yet also to be defined is if Microsoft will opt in for cross-platform multiplayer as is currently the standard, and I will testify that this is a game where it actually works, and it works well. There is no advantage or disadvantage of either platform as far as I can tell. So hopefully that becomes ubiquitous and Microsoft follows suit, and as I said before, it would be wonderful to see it on Wii U, even at a lower resolution. It would fit perfectly into Nintendo's lineup of games. Leave your comment below if you're an Xbox player looking forward to Rocket League, as you should. It's a great game, one of the best this year. Our next story could do the Kessel Run in under 12 parsecs. That's a Star Wars joke. It means it's quick. Battlefront. So Star Wars Battlefront, unofficially known as Star Wars Battlefront 3, has received its first round of DLC, known as the Battle of Jakku. But if you didn't pre-order the game, then you'll actually have to wait a week in order to play it. Alongside the DLC comes a performance patch, which brings things like UI optimizations, crash and bug fixes, and stability enhancements. See the description down below for a full list of changes, as well as links to all other stories today. Oh, and before I go on to the next story, Star Wars The Force Awakens is out in just 9 days, and I'm already looking for a babysitter to go see it. You should too, unless you don't have kids, because then it would be weird. Finally for today, some sad news for Super Smash Bros. Players. Project M, a mod for GameCube's Super Smash Bros. Melee, which hoped to bring the same functionality and options that the game engine of Super Smash Bros. Brawl had to offer, will no longer be in development. Nintendo has been very aware of its existence, going so far as to ban people from playing the mod, even just for fun, at official Nintendo events and tournaments. Hell, they'll even ban you for saying PM on their official forums, which must be a nightmare for their mods when people are just asking each other to private message or referring to another game like Paper Mario, and even things like the time, 5:30 p.m. Little excessive, don't you think? While the developer doesn't outright say that Nintendo forced them to stop their work, this video game pundit is pretty sure that they had a thing or two to say to the modders, and probably in the form of a cease and desist letter. Nintendo has a reputation for going after games that aren't official, banning games like Project M from Twitch, as well as videos from YouTube for things like tool-assisted speedruns. Not to mention that if you want to make a Nintendo video, they want a cut of your ad revenue. Thankfully, everything that I do is covered under fair use. However, it could be argued that Project M was not within the boundaries of fair use. As a mod, it was a mod, but yet it was its own game, and it used a ton of copyrighted assets from Nintendo. The devs say that they plan to work on new projects, and with the reputation that they've gained from creating Project M, it should be pretty easy for them to find a fan base for their next game. Stay tuned to see where they're headed. Ah, yes! Tomorrow's game releases. For PC, we have Store Manager Cellular Edition, Longlow, Monstro Battle Tactics, Corgi Warlock, that one looks silly, Dragon Quest Heroes Slime Edition, Vampire Legends, The True Story of Kisilova, Steel Rain, Save Your Mother, Super Mega Bob, Sunken, and Black Fawn. For PlayStation Vita, we have Sid Meier's Civilization Revolution 2+. For Nintendo 3DS, we have Dementium Remastered and Pokemon Picross. Thank you very much, everybody. This has been News Cartridge. I am Dandruff. I will see you tomorrow. And how do you make people change direction in Minecraft? You block their path.